world without food, without milk for a child, without eggs in the morning, without fish on your plate or cows in the field, the world cannot survive. And that is why we chose this topic, nature and role of livestock and fisheries. Hello everyone, I am Masumi Firdaus, a proud student of Kurigram Agricultural University. On behalf of Group 4, I welcome you to a presentation that honors not just the animals but the people who raise them, feed us and grow this nation from the soil. These peoples are our heroes, our farmers. Let's move on to the next slide. So, this is not just my voice. It is the voice of 7 people, 7 minds and 7 hearts. The team behind this presentation is not just a group. We are future agriculturists and each one of us brings a piece of this story. Let me introduce them now. Including me in our team, we have.
My name is Sakai Mahmoud Tial.
And I am Shaya Ramparna.
I am Mohammad Tujimuddin.
I am Mohammad Shakib Hussain.
I am Mohammad Yasir Marfa.
I am Mr. Muzana.
So, what we learn in the next few minutes? Not just facts but feelings, not just science but survival. In this presentation, we will cover what livestock and fisheries mean, what they give us, how they feed us and grow our economy, what challenges they face, what the government is doing and how we, the youth, can shape a better future. So let's begin at the root, the meaning of it all. Let's begin with livestock. Livestock, the heartbeat of every rural family. Livestock refers to animals like cows, goats, buffaloes and chickens. These animals are raised by our farmers to provide us essential animals like milk, meat, eggs and labor. But more than that, they give us dignity. On the other hand, fisheries, the lifeblood of ponds, rivers and coastlines. Fisheries include both the farming of wild fish and the farming of fish in ponds, rivers and seas. Fish, carps, sheep, they feed millions, nourish children and grow our economy. Together, livestock and fisheries are not just side characters. They are the main engine of survival, especially countries like ours. They feed the body, yes, but also the nation, the farmer and the future. Now I would like to hand over to my teammate, Saklai Mahmoud Pial, who will take you deeper into why these sectors matter so much.
Thank you, Masumi Firdaus, for her excellent work. Now I will talk about why livestock and fisheries matter in our life. Livestock and fisheries are not just our food source. They are lifelines. They support millions of supplies with food like milk, meat, egg, fish, etc. They help to get job like farming, fishing, etc. They are helps to get and generate our income for rural households. They are main source of our nutrition, like especially for children and mothers. Now I would like to talk about types and products of livestock and fisheries. First of all, types of livestock. There are 4 types of livestock, such as dairy animal. The animal which provides us milk is called dairy animal. Example, cows, buffaloes, etc. Meat animals. The animals which provide us meat is called meat animals, like cattle, goat, sheep, etc. Now I will talk about poultry. Poultry animals like chicken, duck, quail, which is provide us egg and meat also. Now I will talk about drought animal. Bulls and buffaloes, which is used to plowing our field, is called drought animals. These animals are part of almost every village homes and play a key role in our food production and daily life. Now I will talk about types of fisheries. There are 4 main types of fisheries, like inland fisheries, marine fisheries, capture fisheries and culture fisheries. Inland fisheries involve rivers and ponds, which is provide us foods and jobs. And then marine fisheries. Marine fisheries catches fish like hilsa, shrimp, tuna, etc. other fish from sea or salt water. Capture fisheries harvest from natural water tanks, which is using natural resource elements. And then culture fisheries. Culture fisheries comes from aquaculture system. It has modern technical sustainable technologies like biofuels, etc. Bangladesh rivers and coasts are make us the third largest inland fish producer globally. At the end of my presentation, we will know about the importance of livestock and fisheries in our day-to-day life and food production. Now I will invite my another teammate Sharia Jahan to complete next slide.
Thank you, Sakan Piyal, for your informative presentation and setting the stage beautifully. Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I am Sharia Jahan and I will continue from here. At first, I begin the main topic. I want to share a simple experience. A few months ago, I visited a farmer fair in our district. Here, I saw that there were stalls full of milk, sweet, a jar of ghee, and even between of dry fishes. And at first, it just looked as a food item, but as I stood there, I realized that there were not just products. This was like livestock, nutrition, and business all in all. This moment made me think deeply about how the livestock and fisheries are shaping both in our economy and our health. So today let's walk through the journey. At first, we know that livestock gives us so many good things in our daily life. If we think about milk, we drink it and we make sweet and curd from it. Then there are meat like about beef, chicken, which is the major part in our meal, and egg, which are packed with nutrition. And just not meat, that also gives us leather, food, manure, and menu, which are good for our farming. So overall, we can say that livestock support our health, food habit, even growth and farming. Now let's look at fisheries. Fish is one of the cheapest and most available source of protein, especially for rural people. Just not fish, we can get prawns, crabs, and even dry fish, which last long and rich in protein. And fish oil, which helps us for our brain and heart health. And we bring a lot of foreign money to export shrimp and sea food by life and fisheries. So finally, we can say that fish help both in our health and nutrition. So now, what about nutrition? Livestock play a great role in our nutrition. If we can see that milk helps to build a strong bones, especially for kids, and it gives us high protein, vegetable, and many things that help to keep our body strong, active, and healthy. So, and even manure, trees help us to improve our soil too, and help to improve our soil. That's why we can grow better vegetable and grains. So overall, we can say that, and we can see that livestock doesn't just give us food; it improve our whole system. Finally, we can say that livestock play a great role in our life, from providing food to boosting our health. But livestock is just one side of our presentation. Now to help us understand other half, how fisheries contribute to our health and economics, I would like to invite my groupmate Joshin to continue the presentation. Thank you.
Thanks, Shona. I am excited to talk about nature and role of livestock and fisheries. Livestock and fisheries, I'm taught, are essential for our food and economy. They don't just feed us, they support millions of people. My previous members, in this discussion, I will focus two main areas: their role in food and nutrition and their contribution to our economy. My previous teammate, Sharia and Shona, has already spoken about role of livestock in food and nutrition. Now let's shift our focus to role of fisheries in food and nutrition. Fish provides affordable protein. It builds our body strength and improves our brain and heart health. It also rich in vitamins and minerals for good immunity, easy to digest, and perfect for children and the elderly. Next, contribution to our economy. Livestock and fisheries contribute significantly to the national GDP, support rural businesses, and enhance trade. Livestock sector contribution. According to Bangladesh Economic Review 2023, The livestock subsector contributes around 1.91% to the total GDP. It provides us milk, meat, leather, etc. Also creates jobs in dairy and poultry farm. The poultry industry alone employs over 6 million people and produces billions of eggs and million metric tons of meat and milk. Let's move on to the next slide. Fisheries sector contribution. Fisheries contribute around 3.5% to the total GDP of Bangladesh. Bangladesh ranks third globally in inland fish production. Fish and shrimp exports earn more than $500 billion yearly. Also supports over 80 million people in jobs. So we can say that livestock and fisheries play an important role in our economy. They don't just food, they strengthen our economy and help millions live better lives. To explore our next topic, I would like to invite my next teammate, Mohammad Saqib Hussain. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum everyone. First of all, I would like to thank my previous members who explained so nicely. I am Mohammad Saqib Hussain. Now I discuss a little about employment and livelihood and livestock and pork farming. Employment and livelihood. Livestock and fisheries are two of the biggest employment in rural Bangladesh. They support import, indirect, like marketing, farming and processing. Livestock sector job. The livestock sector provides employment to more than 50% rural population. It creates job, animal rearing like cow or poultry, dairy and egg production, meat processing and distribution. Women play a great role in backward poultry farm, milking cow, making and selling dairy product. So far we have seen the job opportunities in livestock sector. Now I will look at the job opportunities in fisheries sector. The fisheries sector support about 18 million people directly or indirectly. People work in fish pond farming, shrimp and crab farming, net making, fish food supply, cold storage and transport. Youth and educated farmers are joining modern agriculture startup using mobile app and smart feeding system. Let's move on another topic, livestock in pork farming. Livestock support crop production by using soil or wheat manure. Drought animal help in long feed. Livestock and crop work together in mixed farming. Role in cultural society. Livestock and fisheries role in culture beyond food, like different festival and traditional ceremonies like Bangalore. Now, I would like to invite my other teammate, Mohammad Hussain, to discuss in detail about services in livestock and fisheries sector.
Assalamualaikum everyone. I am Mohammad Yasin Arafat. I would like to thank my previous team member, Mohammad Saqib Hussain. Now I am telling about challenges in agriculture sector. Let's move on the slide. The slide is about challenges in livestock sector. There are 4 challenges in livestock sector. Firstly, animal disease. Livestock often suffer from many diseases like anthrax, foot and mouth disease, etc., which reduces meat, milk and egg production. Secondly, lack of veterinary service. Many rural areas do not have enough trained vets or proper veterinary clinic. As a result, animals remain untreated or treated by untrained people. Thirdly, expensive and poor quality feed. Animal feed prices are rising and sheep feed lack proper nutrients. Poor feeding causes low weight gain, less milk and weak immune system. And finally, poor housing and low productivity. Animals are kept in dirty, compact sheep without clean water or ventilation. Let's move on the next slide. The slide is about challenges in fisheries sector. There are 4 challenges in fisheries sector. Firstly, water pollution. Chemical waste from factories and household often flow into rivers and ponds. As a result, the oxygen level is reduced. Secondly, overfishing of natural waters. In rivers and coastal areas, catching too many fishes during breeding season leads to reduce natural fish population. Thirdly, fish disease and poor pond condition. In dirty, overpopulated pond, fish easily can catch diseases like EUS, dropsy, and fungal infection. And finally, lack of training and modern knowledge. Many small farmers still use method and do not know how to use water level, how to test water level or prevent disease. Thank you. Now I would like to invite my next teammate, Mr. Jana.
Thanks a lot, obvious Manapal, for handing it over so smoothly. Now I will begin my part. Assalamualaikum everyone, I am Mr. Jannat Mahi and now I will be presenting here on the topic the government support and initiative, sustainable solution and future mission in nature and rule of livestock farming and fisheries. To begin with, what is the aim of this presentation? The aim of this presentation is to highlight how the government supporting farmers, how sustainable methods can improve productivity, and what our future goals should be in nature and rule of livestock farming and fisheries. Let's begin with how the government helping farmers and livestock. First of all, government provides training for fish and livestock farmers to improve skills and technique. Secondly, pay to loans and subsidies for every project to help farmer financially. Thirdly, provides the distribution of improved animals, breeds and fish fingerlings for better productivity. Fourthly, vaccination and breeding center to ensure a healthy animals. Last of all, new policies to support youth and awareness campaign on sustainable and hygienic farming. Now, let's move on to how sustainable practices can benefit us. First of all, clean environment. Keep shades and ponds clean, ensure a fresh air, water and proper drainage because a healthy environment means a healthy animals and fish. Secondly, balance feed and natural inputs. Use organic manure, herbal medicine and quality feed to reduce chemicals, protecting both earth and the air. Thirdly, integrated farming system. Raise crops, fish and livestock together. So nothing is wasted, everything is shared. Now let's move on the slide. Looking ahead here is the future mission in nature and livestock. First of all, digital farming tools. Use mobile apps, sensors and smart feeding systems to boost production with less cost. Secondly, youth and women in agribusiness. Import the next generation through training loans and innovation support. Thirdly, policy and innovation. Create awareness and strong policies to protect animals, farmers, and natural resources. Last of all, we can notice that the government has already taken a strong step to support farmers, improve their productivity, and introduce modern technology. By working together, we can ensure a brighter, greener, and productive future in nature and livestock. Thanks all for listening. And now, to officially conclude our presentation, for this, I welcome Madhavi Firdaus to take the stage.
Thank you, Mr. Janat Mahi and my all group mates for their outstanding presentation. So, in preparing this presentation, we did not just gather facts, we grew understanding. As a team, we realized that livestock and fisheries are not just sectors. They are the source of survival and the heartbeat of every rural family. We talk, we listen, and we dream. And now we know that the future needs more than just farming. It needs awareness, innovation, and compassion. You know what? We don't just want to be graduates. We want to be the hands, we want to be the voice, and we want to be the reasons someone's pond fills with fishes, someone's cattle stay healthy, and someone's tables never goes empty. This is not just our conclusion, this is our promise. So, thank you not just for watching our slides, but for walking through our course. Thank you not just for listening to our facts, but for feeling our feelings. From muddy ponds to green fields for farmer hands to future hearts, this journey was not just academic, it was personal. And if this presentation of Group 4 has reminded you that food is not just grown, it is given, then this moment has meaning. With hope, with heart, and with due respect, thank you everyone. Now, if you have any question, you can ask. Please say.
How can livestock and fisheries can inspire us to work harder?
Thank you, Yusuf, for your question. I will happily answer that. So, livestock and fisheries helps us to understand that patience and care lead to growth. Just like animals like cows, goats, buffaloes, and fish like shrimps, carps, they need care, love, and attention. Our works and our goals also need dedication and consistent hard work. This is how livestock and fisheries helps us to hard work. I hope my answer has satisfied you. Thank you.